Okay, talking to Cam Chambers. We're at the finish line, ProCycling Classic, and Cam has notched another win. And Cam, maybe you can just take us through this race real quick.
Yeah, I'd say kind of the dominant feature was that it was hot out there, and that was kind of taking a toll as the day wore on. But got off to a good start, and JJ and I were off the front together, and I put a pretty good attack in on the backside and got a gap. And I really want to just stay on it and work hard all day, because this is kind of my last hard ride before next weekend. Just kind of taper down all week. So I wanted to really stay on it, and I felt like I did. I was on the rivet all day and pushed hard, and I was able to hang on and finish pretty decent. So I was happy.
Yeah, this has been a killer year for you. Has this been it's been a plan, or is this?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's always the plan to try to win, but it's fallen in my favor more often than usual lately. But it has been a great year. I mean, I feel really fortunate to kind of link together the streak that I've been on, and hope I can keep it rolling one more weekend.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go through the wins here real quick, starting with single speed cross-country national champion.
Yeah.
And then what else happened? I mean, you got a bunch of them in there.
Man, I don't know. There's been a lot of racing this summer, but some of the highlights have been winning Colorado Freeride Festival in Winter Park, winning King of the Rockies race in Winter Park. That was a big day. I won Fall Classic up in Breckenridge a couple weekends ago. I won Dakota 5-0 up in South Dakota, Spearfish, and set a course record out there. I set a course record last weekend in Crested Butte at the Alpine Odyssey. So that's kind of been the bulk of the last 2 months-ish right there. There might be one or two other.
So conditioning is awesome right now.
Yeah, it's as good as I know how to be, so I feel pretty confident.
Did you do something different this year, or?
Well, I definitely trained hard and a lot. I think getting a little older, I mean, I've been doing this 15 years now, I'm 30 years old, and just kind of learning what works and doesn't work, and how quickly I can recover. And, one unique thing is I've been training with power meters on all my mountain bikes all year, and I've never done that before. And, I feel like I can get a lot more consistent workout and not just blow myself up, but really dial it right into where I need to be, and that's been a huge benefit for sure. And I think training and racing with a power meter has been a big help for me.
24-hour mountain bike nationals right here in Palmer Park next week. You've won a solo championship before, right?
2005, I won the Elite Solo.
And then you've got one single speed championship as well?
Yep, in 2010.
Okay, and now you're going back for the solo deal. You've been riding lots of single speed, and you're going to go gears.
Yep.
And you're on your home court, man.
Yeah, I know. I think everything's lined up, I just got to go ride for 24 hours now. So I do feel confident, like I was telling you earlier, like I feel kind of in the right mental state that, I just got to go out there and do my thing and not get flustered when, inevitably there's these huge peaks and valleys in these long solo races like that, and you just have to have faith that when you're down in those valleys that the peak is going to be that much greater on the other side, and kind of same thing when you're riding that wave and feeling good, it might be 2 in the morning, but don't get lackadaisical, keep eating, keep drinking, keep focused, taking in some caffeine, staying awake, and because there's going to be another valley coming too, and so just kind of ride that wave and try to enjoy the experience, and hope we'll see what happens in the end.
Is 24-hour Nats, is that your big goal race for the year?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's kind of what everything's been aimed towards, and what I've been working hard for. So yeah, it's the big one.
Why that race?
You know, I kind of built my initial success in mountain biking in the 24-hour solo world, and you know, doubtful that it'll ever be in my backyard like this again. So figured, you know, I got the time to train this year, and you know, kind of makes sense. I think I'm in a good age to do it, and just go and kind of put one together, and seems to make sense. And you know, I don't know that I'll be. I can't say like I'll keep doing a solo every year or anything like that. But it makes sense this year, and I want to give her a try.
After this year's success, and no matter what happens at nationals, that has to make you encouraged for the future. You're still a young man.
Yeah. No way are we hanging it up. Water racing left.
Yeah, is there something out there, you know, that you've always had your eye on, you want to go for, or what do you think?
Well, you know, there's lots of kind of goals that that linger in my head. I'd say kind of the most immediate thing that I want to try to lower my focus on is focusing on marathon nationals the next couple years, and and possibly you know, try to get a berth in the marathon worlds team. I think that'd be a real feather in my cap, and you know, kind of a real upper echelon in the mountain bike racing world. So that's what I'm going to focus on. It's the Marathon Nationals is at Sun Valley next year, which suits me really well. I found out this year at XC Nationals there. And it's my style of climbing and descending, and I trust they're going to put together a good hard course. So I'll be ready to go for that. I've already got that day highlighted on the calendar.
Yeah, awesome. All right, man. Thanks a lot, Cam.
Yeah, thanks.